Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss questions with respect to people working partially together. It means someone starts the work, then the other person joins a little later. Or two or more people will be starting the work together, then someone leaves a bit early. How to answer such questions? We'll discuss them in detail with the help of few examples. And this is the fourth in the series of time and work videos that we are making. Let's start with an example. A and B can complete a work in 12 days and 15 days respectively. A started the work and after 3 days B joined. In how many days the total work was completed? Here we have two options. One is LCM method, other is unitary method. But we'll go by LCM method because we can avoid fractions there. In LCM method, we assume the work as LCM of the given number of days or whatever it is. So here LCM of 12 and 15 is 60. So we'll assume the work as 60 units. So if we assume the work as 60 units, one day's work of A is 60 by 12, that is 5 units. In one day's work of B is 60 by 15, that is 4 units. Now A started the work and after 3 days B joined. So that means for first 3 days A is working alone. A in one day can complete 5 units. In 3 days, 3 5s, 15 units A completes. Out of 60 units, if 15 units work is completed, still how much work is pending? 45 units is pending. This 45 units, both A and B will complete because B joins A after 3 days. So now A and B in one day can complete 5 plus 4, 9 units work. To complete 45 units, they require how much time? Means number of days required is 45 by 9. Total work pending is 45 units. One day's work is 9 units, means 45 by 9, that is 5 days. But the question is asking in how many days the total work was completed. So for first 3 days A worked alone. For the next 5 days A and B together worked, means total number of days will be 3 plus 5, 8. This is one approach. But if we can write as a simple equation here, we can save a lot of time. So what we assume here is, instead of writing all this, let's assume the total work got completed in X days. Out of these X days, each one worked for how many days? We have to see how many days A worked and how many days B worked. See, A started the work and is there till the end, means A worked for all X days. And B worked for, he joined 3 days late, means he worked for X minus 3 days. And we'll go by the same LCM. I'm saying instead of writing step by step, I'm asking this, we can write it by equation. We know one day's work of A is 5 units and X days work will be 5x. We know one day's work of B is 4 units. X minus 3 days work will be 4 into X minus 3. If you add them, we get total work. Total work we are assuming 60 units. So that way we can save time, because here we have only 2 people, it's okay. If there are 3 people or more people, we'll say after 2 days B joined, after another 2 days C joined, after another 1 day A left. You can't, every time we can't say how much is completed, how much is pending, kind of thing. So this way what happens is, once we assume the work as 60 units and try to write equation like this, we can save a lot of time. You see here, 5x plus, if I simplify 5x plus 4x minus 12 equals to 60. 5x plus 4x, 9x equals to 12 goes other side 72, rx equals to 8. We can save a lot of time there, right? So let me make this point a little more clear with the next question there, right? Let's take up one more question. A, B and C can complete the work in 20, 30 and 40 days respectively. All the three started the work and A left after 5 days. C left 5 days before the completion of the work. In how many days the total work got completed? So we'll assume the work as LCM of these numbers. In other words, the number that is divisible by all these numbers, so that we can avoid fractions. So 20, 30, 40 LCM is 120. So if I assume the work as 120 units, one day's work of A is, let's say A takes 20 days, so 120 by 20, 6 units. One day's work of B is 120 by 30, 4 units. And one day's work of C is 120 by 43 units. So now the question is, in how many days the total work got completed? Let us say total work got completed in X days. Now out of these X days, we have to see each one worked for how many days. See, all the three started the work and A left after 5 days. A starts the work, but after 5 days he left, means he worked only for 5 days. This is number of days is 5. What about B? Question is silent about means B is there for all through the period, so all X days. What about C? C left 5 days before the completion of the work. That means he is not there for all X days. He was there from the beginning, but 5 days before the work got completed, he left, means he is not there for the last 5 days. So he was there for X minus 5 days. But B was there for the entire period. That's why we have taken X. Now 1 day's work of A is 6 and he worked for 5 days. So his work will be 6 into 5. 1 day's work of B is 4. He worked for X days 4X. 1 day's work of C is 3 and C worked for X minus 5 days. All together should be total work, that is 120. You can see here 30 plus 4X plus 3X minus 15 equals to 120. This is 7X. 7X equals to 30 minus 15, 15. That 15 goes other side. 120 minus 15 is 105. Our X equals to 105 by 7, that is 15. So the total work got completed in 15 days. Easy, no? We are just writing one simple equation. So like that, if you can write an equation like this, whether it's 3 people or 4 people, we can answer the question in quick time. Done? Let's take up one more example. A man can complete the work in 100 days. Starting from the second day, every day a new man joined the work. If the capacity of each person is same, in how many days the work gets completed? Okay, let's assume the work as 100 units. And one man can complete it in 100 days means 1 day's work of one man equals to 1 unit. Why? 100 units job, if he is taking 100 days, one day he will do 100 by 100, 1 unit. But now the question is, it's not only one man working every day from second day onwards, one new man joined. That means if you look at first day, there is only one person, number of persons 1. So, and one person does 1 unit work. Second day, I have one more person joined, I have 2 people. So 2 people will do 2 units work per day. Third day, one more person joined, I have 3 people, 3 units. Fourth day, four people are there, they will do 4 units and so on. Now when we add all of them, we should get the total work should be equal to 100 units. So sum of how many numbers will be 100? You can make a guess. What is sum of first n numbers formula? 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. Sum of n numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. If you look at sum of first 10 numbers, just to make a guess, I am saying, is it sum of first 10 numbers? It should be a little more. 10 into 11 by 2, it is only 55, but I need 100 total. What is sum of first 15 numbers? If you see, 15 into 16 by 2, it is 120. So, but I need only 100 units means you should not work for 15 days, because what happens 15th day, 15 people will be working. So 15 units will, 15th day, 15 persons will be working and they will do 15 units. But I want 100 units. So when you take first 15 days, I am getting 120 units. Suppose if 15th day is not there, this 15 units will not be done. So it will be 105. But I need 100 only. That means suppose if I remove 14th also, let's say 14th also if I remove, 14 also is removed, it will be 91. Suppose if I take 13 days, 13th day there will be 13 people, they will do 13 units. See, let us see what is sum of first 13 numbers. Like this you have to go by, you have to make a guess how many days, will it be one more, one less, like that. We should make some trial and error approach. 13 days if I take 13 into 14 by 2, 7, 91. If they work for 13 days like this, in 13 days 91 units work is completed. But I want 100 units means still 9 units work is pending. 9 units work is pending. Who will do this 9 units for 14th day? I have 14 people. If they work for one full day, if they work for full day, they can complete 14 units. But I want only 9 units job to be done means they don't have to work for full day. They have to work only part of a day. So in one full day, if they do 14 units, to complete 9 units, they will take 9 by 14th of the particular day. It means now the work got completed in 13 days, and 14th day only 9 by 14th of the day of the work is completed means our answer is 13 9 by 14. 39 by 14 days. On 14th day we are completing the work, but 14th day they don't have to work for full day. They have to only work for 9 by 14th of the day. So hence our answer is 39 by 14 days. So like this, we'll have questions which are combination of time and work, combination of numbers or sequences and series, because this is a series of numbers where consecutive numbers, sum of first n numbers we have to find out, right? So like this, there will be some interesting questions that will be asked in time and work when people are not working, same people are not working for all the time, and people keep joining like this, or when people keep leaving, right? So in the next session, we will discuss how to solve questions if people work alternately or on turn basis, right? And students, for more on time and work, please reach my profile on Udemy. The link is given below. You will find a comprehensive course on time and work and ratio proportional variation, which is required to answer time and work questions, right? Thank you.